Hello and welcome to I Love Trading. Today guys, I'm going to give you a review on this DBPOWER T21 model number. This is the upgraded version. Not only is this going to be a review, but this is going to be a tutorial or how-to video because I read on the Amazon reviews, a lot of people have been having issues connecting their Android phone as well as their iPhone onto this so that they can display everything on their phone onto the wall. And just to note, you guys, if you're going to hook up your Android or iPhone to this, it connects via USB port. That's right. You don't need no additional adapters or dongles. You don't need a MHL adapter like this for your Android phone. You don't need a Lightning digital AV adapter like one of these for your iPhone, okay? You guys do not need these, okay? The USB, I didn't think it would work, but the USB, the USB on here, the USB port, you're able to display video and sound. And I'll show you demonstrations of that in a little while. So this has 15,000 lumens. It can project up to 1080p HD, and the screen size can be like 32 inches to 176 inches. 176 inches is huge. I have a huge HD TV downstairs. It's 65. It's basically the length of my arms here. 176 inches, that's more than double the size, all right? Basically, this is your TV. You can hook this up to an Apple TV. You have a gaming system like an Xbox, a cable box you can hook this up to, a computer, laptop, MacBook, and I'll show you how to hook it up to a computer, and I'll also hook it up to an Android phone as well as an iPhone. And of course, you can also hook up a tablet or iPad as well. So let me go ahead and show you the particular features on here, and then we're gonna go ahead and project this bad boy onto the wall. All right, so now, also I wanted to mention, guys, if you guys have a media streamer like a Chromecast, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku, guess what? You can plug this all into here as well, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and hook up one of these media streamers a little bit later in the video, okay? And I'll show you exactly how that works, how to hook it up and everything as well. So let me show you exactly what this projector comes with, okay? Now it comes with a remote, but of course you have the controller up here as well. It does exactly the same thing as everything on the remote. You have a power cord here. They also give you a HDMI cable. You have a 3-in-1 AV cable here, which I don't even need this. And it also comes with this. You can basically, if you want to prop this up a little bit, you can simply just go ahead and screw this on here. Okay, so you can give it a tilt. Also worth mentioning is you're able to flip the screen upside down in case you guys want to mount this. If you mount this, you got to mount it upside down onto your ceiling, okay? So now you can go ahead and flip the image. And of course it does come with a manual here, but like I said, I think it's a little bit confusing, especially hooking up your Android and your iPhones, but I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna show you guys how that works, how to set it up, okay? So here's the actual projector here, and I'll just give you a quick glance here, and then we'll go over some of the ports and features on here, okay? So right from the top, I mean, of course you have your focus here, you have your keystone right here, and you have the controller here. Everything on here is on the remote as well. And if you look over here, we have a audio in 3.5 millimeter jack. You can hook this up to external speakers or headphones. And honestly, the speaker on here, the speakers are down here, but there is really no bass, okay? It's pretty clear, it does a job, but again, there's no bass on here. And you have your AV port here. You have a USB in and a USB out, 5 volts. This is where you would plug your USB charging cable, like your lightning cable for your iPhone or your micro USB cable for your Android. You would hook it up in here. This way you're able to project it onto the wall. Also, it does have one HDMI port right here, and you have an SD card reader here as well. The USB on here, of course, you can watch movies and photos on here as well if you have like a jump drive. And back here we have a VGA port. If some of you guys are still using your VGA port for like older computers and stuff like that, most people are going to be using the HDMI now though. And you have your IR here for the remote, and it is in the front and the back here. And also you can see it has a lot of vents here. There's a vent right here, and the upgrade is supposed to be like less heat or something like that too. The T21 model, which is this one. And again, here's the speakers. Here's additional vents right here. And you do have your lens cap cover right here. And just to let you know too, the focus, when you go all the way when you zoom all the way in like this, it does protrude out, okay? But if you go all the way back to the maximum, it kind of goes in like a little bit, all right? So let me go ahead and plug this in, and you can see the power port is right here. And I do want to mention that the cord for the cable is a little bit short, so I do have to use a extension here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and power this on, and then we're going to go over the home screen. And then first thing I'm going to do is hook up to a laptop, and after that I'll go ahead and hook it up to the Android phone as well as the iPhone. And I'll hook up one of the media streamers on here. Maybe I'll probably use Chromecast, show you how that looks and how that all sets up, okay? All right, so it's currently on right now, and I'm probably about 8 or 9 foot back from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off right here, and you do have to have the room pretty dark, okay? Okay, so let me go ahead and focus in on here. Okay, so this is like absolutely perfect right now. And this is the main menu here, the home screen here, and you got movie, music, photo, text, and down here you see USB, SD card, source, and your settings, okay? So if I go under source here, you can see you have USB, AV, PC, SD card, and HDMI. And that last one there is the projector to the phone, okay? So what I want to do first is just hook up the my laptop or my MacBook. So I'll have to go down to source, and I'm going to have to click on HDMI, okay? So let me go and do that now. All right, so now I'm going to hook up the HDMI. I plugged it into my computer, and this side here, I'm going to plug it into the HDMI input in here. Once it's plugged in, now the only thing I got to do is go back onto my home screen here. And let me move this laptop out a little bit. So now I'm just going to go back into the source here, and we're going to go right to HDMI. HDMI right there. Give it a second here. Let me go ahead and shut off the lights here. And there you go. Now we are in business. And you know, this projector is not recommended to use for like PowerPoint or business presentations. However, with movies, videos, photos, it's great. Okay, so just take note of that. And here's a YouTube video here. Let me just go ahead and play it, and you can hear the sound come out of the projector as well. You can take photos. You can, here, let me just go ahead and take a quick photo for you. So you can take a photo right here. Bam, it just took one. And of course, there is volume control on here as well. Okay, I can increase and decrease the volume. I mean, from the controller on the projector or even the remote. I have it like halfway right now at 50%. And we'll go ahead and connect. We'll do a, I guess we'll just go ahead and with the Android phone first. So, and let me take this HDMI cord out of here. So here's an Android phone here. This is a Samsung Galaxy S6, if you wanted to know. And I have the standard charger, which is a micro USB. So let me just pop that in here. And now the thing is that, and remember, this is going to connect by USB port, okay? You do not need no Wi-Fi dongle or like an MHL adapter, okay? This USB port here will transfer video and audio. And the thing is, there's an in and an out. You have to plug this into the 5 volt, the out, the USB out. So let me plug this in here. And you do have to enable USB debugging as well. And simply to enable USB debugging on your Android phone, you just go into settings, and then from somewhere in there, you can enable USB debugging mode, or a lot of times a message will just pop up here, okay? So I have my phone connected here, and now in order for me to connect it on to the actual projector, let me just go into my home screen here. And now what I'm gonna do is go down to where it says source, okay? Let me click down here, I'm gonna tap on source. And then right here, you see that, that orange icon is a projector and a cell phone. I'm gonna go right to that. Now this right here, you guys can ignore. Let me shut the lights off so you can read this. Now this was confusing me how to hook up the phone, you know, about downloading like these apps and stuff like that. You don't need to download any of this stuff. You just plug the USB cable into the projector and connect your phone. And then once you have everything plugged in, like I said, you have to enable USB debugging mode. I had this message that pops up on here, and I can go ahead and click on always allow this on computer. I can just click on OK. I'm just going to click on OK. So my USB debugging mode is going to be on. Now give it a second, and it's going to project everything on my screen, my phone screen, to the wall. Okay, so there we go. So I'm hooked up by the using the wire here, the USB cable, and so let me show you some photos and videos here, and I'll show you a video here really quickly. Hey, what is going on, guys? So check this out. I got a quadcopter drone by BB. I seriously think that this one is the best for beginners. Okay, now I used to think that my CMA. Okay, so you can see the picture quality there. It's pretty freaking good, and also the audio, the sound is coming from the projector. And I'll go ahead and show you a photo really fast, and then we'll play a YouTube video on here, and maybe we'll play a game as well. And here's a photo here. I just took of the projector here. Let me turn this into a landscape here. And I just took a photo of the projector. And let me show you my phone here. All right. And we'll just go with this video here. Oops, let me go ahead and skip this ad right here. Oh, shoot. All right, so now let me go ahead and let's play some Amazon video, or Amazon Prime Video. So it's right here. And I got something going on here. Let me just resume this, whatever this is. Oops.
I can't stop thinking about Steve. Did you want his number? I'm telling you.
And I just put on the captions so that you can see that as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and hook up my my iPhone, and I think I'm using, this is an iPhone 6S, but it works on an iPhone 7, I know for sure as well. Now, the other thing I want to mention is when I was using Netflix, I would have an issue. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, but I could not play Netflix. The only thing when I play Netflix, I only get the audio and subtitles, but no video or picture is on the screen. And the same thing when I use my iPhone, I only get audio and the subtitles. There's just no picture, okay? So here's my iPhone here, and I'm gonna plug it into that 5-volt port via USB, and let me just show you. Okay, so I'm using my typical lightning cable that I charge my phone with. Pop that on here. I'm gonna pop this directly into here. Okay, so it should be showing up on the wall. Okay, great. So there we go. Let me turn off these lights here now. And let me log in here. Let me move this. Let me move this up like a little bit right there. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and look at some photos. There's a photo right here. Let me turn this into landscape mode. Zoom in, zoom out. Of course, we can look at video as well. Audio, again, will come out directly from the projector. And let's do this. Let's just go to a browser here. I'll open up Safari. And let's just look up news on here. News, I'm just going to click on something randomly so you can see the text and everything on here. Okay, so we got some here by New York Times. Oops, let me remind me later. Okay, so we got this right here. You can see the text on here. Oops. If I increase the size. And of course, you could play YouTube on here as well. Let's just do this. Let me just go ahead and do a gameplay. I haven't done that yet. Here's a traffic rider here. Sound and everything is going to come out from the projector. Okay, here we go. Now try to look at my phone and my TV, okay? You know, in response to like a delay or anything like that, I mean, there may be like a fraction of a second, okay? Oh shoot, I can't do nothing here. Let me move my phone up so you can see a little bit better. So I'm actually playing, I'm actually playing directly. I'm not even looking at my phone, I'm looking at the projector. So there is like a fraction of a second delay, okay? So if you're playing a game that's graphic intensive, then you're probably not gonna do too well on it, all right? So now we're gonna go ahead and insert Chromecast, okay? Same thing if you have like Fire Stick or Roku, it works the same way, okay? So what we're gonna do is just go ahead and plug the Chromecast right into the HDMI port right here, and then you have the USB port. You need to give this power. You can connect this to a wall outlet or somewhere else, or you can connect it here. Okay, I'm just gonna connect it here. You can also use this USB port to charge your phones as well. So let me go ahead and pop this in here. And as you guys already know, the media streamers, they do work wirelessly, okay? So I can use my iPhone or I can use my, my Android phone. I'm just gonna use my Android phone. We'll just go ahead and play a YouTube video up. So let me go ahead and shut the lights off here. And, oops, gotta shut this light off too. Okay, well there you go. Chromecast is on there, and how I get to this is basically when you insert the HDMI, you need to go into like your home screen, go to the source, and then you have to just go down here, click on HDMI, and then Chromecast is gonna pop up right there. And then from here, let me go ahead and I'll just use my Samsung Galaxy S6 here, and we'll just go to a YouTube video here. And of course, you know, every time you want to cast something like for YouTube or whatnot, you have the casting icon. So let me go ahead and click on that casting icon, and then I can choose my Chromecast that's hooked up to the projector here, which is this one right here. And then give this a second here. They're just spin cubes. These are plastic though. Well, there you go. Here. And I can go ahead and press this on pause, using my phone now as well. And then you can actually spin this part on the desk as well. You can spin that just like that. Well, there you guys go. Look at that picture. This is great for movies. And I think that's pretty much it. You guys have any questions or anything, just comment below and I'll try to help you guys out. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.